Hello everyone, and welcome to a different type of video than usual. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinion on every Doors item from the worst to the best. Let's do this. Starting off with the worst item in Roblox Doors, the tip jar. Although it is a pretty cool item to have in your hand, this item is ridiculously rare and pointless. The only thing you can do with this item is place it on the ground and admire it and carry it around with you, really. The easiest way to get this item is to get it from the prize inside candy in the trick or treat event modifier, but even doing it that way, your chances are still pretty low. Coming in at the second worst item is the holy hand grenade. The only useful thing about this item is its use in super hard mode, where you could use this item to kill entities like Figure and Jeff the Killer. However, outside of super hard mode, this item is nothing but an easy way to kill everyone, as its insane range and max damage can easily kill any players near it. And also, trying to kill entities like Figure will not work. It will most likely just end up getting you killed. Next up are two items that are very similar to each other, bread and cheese. The only way to get these two items is by trading a somewhat valuable item like a skeleton key or a spotlight with a Louie the Rat, who's located in the mines. Aside from the fact that both of these items are great healing sources, getting them is pretty hard to do, and they're only a one-time use. The next worst item after that is the one and only candle. Now, before Floor 2 came out nearly 6 months ago, this item was very, very useful. The candle was a simple light source, and the flame would go out every time an entity like Eyes, Rush, or Screech spawned in the area. However, nowadays, it's nothing but a similar light source to the lighter. And speaking of lighter, you need a lighter in order to light the candle. And every time you put the candle away, you have to relight it, which doing that over and over again is just gonna kill your lighter. Next up is the strap light. Although this item is pretty cool to have on your chest, the only few reasons I think that it's bad is because it doesn't have much great durability, it doesn't give off too much light, and it's an easy way to get killed by gloom bats. Plus, I don't think the strap light is even really that useful, and I would much rather stick to a regular flashlight or spotlight instead. The next two items are the moonlight float and the moonlight candle. The moonlight float is useful only in really a few rooms, such as the library, room 100, and the nest. What this item does is when you drink it, guiding light will reveal the location of all useful things. For example, in the nest, it will reveal the location of all 4 Grumbles and Queen Grumble, and all the anchor codes. In the library, it would reveal the locations of all 8 books and where Figure is. However, in order to get this item, you need to put a smoothie, which you would find in the basements in the hotel, into the rift. Now, doing that can sometimes be pretty difficult. Not for me, though. The moonlight candle is basically what the candle was like before Floor 2. The candle is now blue, providing blue light, and the flame goes out whenever an entity spawns. Plus, you don't have to light it. In order to get this item, though, you have to put a candle into the rift. The only thing that I think is interesting about these items is the fact that they both have the word moonlight in their name. Moonlight, or a crescent moon like this, is the symbol of guiding light. And in order to get both of these items, you have to put them into the rift, which guiding light provides for you. I think it's interesting because guiding light is basically infused into these items and is assisting or basically upgrading them. Anyways, the next worst item is the lighter. Now, in the mines, I never use this item simply because of fire damp rooms. But in the hotel, it can be used as a pretty good light source at times, but it's the worst one. As its fuel goes down, it takes longer and longer to turn on, and it doesn't even provide much light sometimes. Next up is the skeleton key. The only useful thing about this is that it's used to get several different achievements, including the A1000 badge. Other than that, really, its only purpose is to either be traded to Louie, put into the rift, or used as a regular key, which I have no idea why you would do that. I definitely haven't made that mistake myself. Another useful thing about the skeleton key is that it's used in the infirmary to open the door to access the Herb of Viridius. After that is the Starlight Bottle and the Starlight Vial. Both of these items are found in the back door, and to get the Starlight Bottle, you need to find 100 coins in the back door and then purchase it at the very end. However, finding 100 coins is also risking your run and your chance to get it. Drinking the Starlight Bottle heals you significantly and gives you a very temporary short speed boost, and it's only a one-time use. However, the Starlight Vials are found much more commonly, just in drawers and stuff, and they're about half as good as the Starlight Bottle. Only one of these is worse than the bottle, but you can usually find multiple in the back door, therefore making them useful. And these Starlight Vials are your only way to heal in the back door. There's no such thing as band-aids. After that would be the Green Soda. Getting this item is pretty hard, and its reason for being one of the worst. In order to get this item, you have to either give a crucifix or another decent valuable item to Louis the Rat who is found in the mines. Now, the best way to get it would be using a crucifix, because giving him a crucifix would make Louis drop his entire supply after you kill him, and he'll usually have a green soda. Drinking the green soda will give everything a greenish tint to it, and gives you a permanent, very, very small speed boost. Next up is the laser pointer. Now, don't get me wrong, I think this item was pretty cool when I first found it, but it is by far the worst light source in the game, and its only purpose is to blind Giggles. Now we're getting into some decent items here, starting with the shake light. The shake light can be found upon entering the rooms right before door 1. The flashlight itself only costs about 10 coins. However, the lifespan of this shake light is very, very short, and its light isn't even really that good. But the good thing about it, it's the only type of flashlight that doesn't require batteries. To charge it, you simply need to shake it, hence its name, the shake light. To shake it, just spam your mouse or tap the screen over and over again, depending on your device. I personally don't like this light that much because I think shaking it can sometimes distract you from entities that spawn. After that is the glow stick, by far the most common item to be found in the mines. And it's also one of the only items you can collect 10 of at a time. You can throw these glow sticks to light up a small area, or yeet them at a Giggle to temporarily blind them. Using them can also distract Gloombats and aggro the figure, making him much more dangerous. After that is the smoothie, or the ale of beer. Found in the hotel basements, this item is a really good healing source. It heals about 30 to 35% of your health, and it's really good. It may not sound like much, but you can find these beers quite often in the hotel. However, it does also kind of suck because it's a one-time use, just like all the other food and drinks in this game. Next up is the vitamins. This is one of the oldest items in the game. Vitamins can be used to get through tough areas like the Seek Chase, in case you run into any trouble. Using this item will give you a decent speed boost that lasts for about 10 seconds, and you can have up to 3 vitamins at a time. Now, don't get me wrong, this item is really useful. It has saved me a lot in the past. After that is the alarm clock. This item can be found in the pre-library room or door 49, and there's a chance a clock can spawn in the library. This item is nothing more than a simple way to distract the figure. After that is the lockpick. Again, another really old item in this game, and it's used to get quite a bit of achievements. Being able to have 3 at a time, you can use lockpicks to open locked chests, lockers, and toolboxes in both the hotel and the mines to get an insane amount of gold and decent quality items, including a chance to get something like a crucifix. And then after that is the Starlight Jug. Using this item gives you basically a shield that gives you double the health and a very big speed boost, which lasts for a couple of minutes. And because of the double health shield, you can even survive Rush, like you just saw in the clip. However, in order to get this item, you have to get all the way down to the end of the rooms, meaning going through 1,000 doors, which took me nearly 2.5 hours to complete. And that's basically the same for most other people. After that would come the shears. The shears are a very useful item in the mines, as it allows you to open chests that are covered in vines, and those chests can be filled with other valuable items, including one of the only ways to get a crucifix down in the mines. The shears can also be used to cut down vine walls blocking your path, and using them this way could be useful in the mines in the nest, because you can unlock shortcuts, which makes getting to some of the anchor codes much easier. You can also use them on the courtyard basement door. Going in the basement, you'll find snares, and also tons of drawers filled with tons of gold. After that would be the big boy, the spotlight, the most powerful flashlight in the game. This flashlight has an insane amount of battery and can blind Giggles from an insane range. However, I don't like it because sometimes it can get too bright, and I kind of like the darkness in this game. Basically, like having the sun in your hand gets rid of the dark feeling in the darkness down in the caves. And it could very, very easily, from very far away, attract gloom bats. After that comes the battery pack. The battery pack is a pack which can hold up to 4 batteries at once. You can dispense these batteries to charge up any flashlight to your choice. This item is very useful, especially when trying to get harder achievements, such as a hard place. It's also useful if you have more than one flashlight that needs charging. And now we're getting into the top 3 items. These are, in my opinion, the best items in the game for the reasons I'm about to say. Starting with number 3, the crucifix. At this point, we should all know what this item does. It can kill any entity that you hold it up to. However, using the crucifix on the entity that you use it on, it doesn't permanently get rid of them. It just gets rid of them for a few doors or so. But this item is a great lifesaver, especially in the hotel and in the mines. Another reason I think this item isn't the best is because entities like Figure, Seek, or Queen Grumble, using it on them is basically a waste. Now, the second best item is your regular handy-dandy flashlight. Compared to the other types of flashlights, this one isn't too bright, has a great range of light, and has a good battery lifespan, making it great in most cases, especially down in the mines and in the rooms. It can attract gloom bats quite easily though, from good distance, making it not really too useful in the mines, but still a pretty good item. And now the best item in the game, in my opinion, is the bandage pack. This item is found in the mines and can store up to 10 bandages at once that you could use at any time. This comes as a great item in places like the dam. In case you fall in and take damage, you can just throw some band-aids on the floor and use them to heal yourself. It could also help with challenges like a hard place, and truly it could just save your life at any moment. So yeah, those are, in my opinion, all the items indoors from worst to best. Let me know what you think the best item is in the comments, and if you disagree with me, go ahead and just I don't know. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all later.